Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you to a 1 hour mat Pilates workout, and it is gonna focus on lower body strength and core. You will need one yoga block or a pillow, and for the glutes band, if you don't have, it's optional. So if you are ready, let's get started. The first exercise is gonna be a parallel feet squat, like a normal stance squat. And we will start once you hear the beep. Let's go. Sit back and try to maintain your feet parallel with each other, or you can slightly turn them out to around 10 to 20 degrees. Sit the hips down and try to open up the chest and don't round the spine. We want to squat with neutral spine here. Inhale to sit down and exhale to squeeze the glute to stand back up. Once a while, keep looking down to check if you see your toes or not. If you're not seeing your toes, your knees are obviously passing your toes. For 15 seconds and check what happens next. This next coming exercise, we are going to squat and lateral walk along your mat. Keep squatting down and walk back and forth, side to side. Let's go. Maintain your spine in neutral position and keep your bum low as much as you can. Knees stay behind the toes, it's very important. Keep your belly engaged and hucking the ribs in. Everything well controlled here. This next exercise, we are going to do a internal rotate squat. So you turn your toes in and your heels are separated wider than the shoulders width apart. Try to sit your bum down and bringing your knees towards each other as much as you can. And you might want to pay attention on the outer side of your feet to make them not lifted. Take a small rest and let's see what happens next. We are going to have a B stance squat. So you will put the weight onto your front left heel and very light weight on your right toes. Sit your bum down and your front knee is still staying behind the toes. And you don't want to squat down and cave your knee in on the way standing up, as I'm showing you example here. So take a 15 seconds break to see again the technique on the B stance squat on the other side. Same thing. Try to maintain your knees stay behind the toes. Sit your bum down as deep as you can. In Pilates, we're trying to find the best range of motion. So don't go fast and small unless we want to emphasize the muscles. Otherwise, always focus on full range of motion. We are going to repeat those 3 exercises that we just did, with or without the glute band on. So the first one, I'm gonna squat without a band, and then I'm gonna put the band on. But you can do with or without the bands if you don't have the band, alright? Let's go. Normal stand squat, feet parallel with each other. Try to maintain your knees, follow your toes directions. Avoid caving your knees inward to push yourself back up. Okay. Next one, we have the lateral walk squat. I'm gonna put the band on, but as I said, if you don't have, keep doing like the first round that we just did. We are going to do the internal rotate squat. So toes turn in, heels wider apart. And I'm gonna keep the band on as well. So squat down and bring your knees, try to touch them together. This next common one, we are going to have the B-stand squat. So again, with or without a band, it doesn't matter. Let's have your left foot forward and your right foot behind. Now sit down and put the weight on your front leg's heel. Try to find the best range of motion. Take a break here and we're gonna change side. Same thing. Left foot will be behind. take a rest for 15 seconds. Then we're gonna repeat those 3 exercises. So again, with or without a band. We have a wide stance squat. Let's go feet parallel with each other. Try to stretch the band apart. Sit the bum down. Raise your arms forward to balance. Hug your ribs in and try to sit as low as you can. Next one is the lateral walk. So begin at the top of the mat. Sit the bum down and walk side to side. Then we're gonna bring the band a little bit higher up to have an internal rotate squat. Toes in, heels apart. Let's go. Upcoming one, we have the B stand squat with right foot forward, left foot behind. And B stand squat with right foot behind, left foot in the front. Okay, let's go. So for this upcoming exercise, we keep the band on if you would have. If you don't, no worry. It's gonna focus more on glutes and core. Whenever you're ready, meet me on your tabletop. We're gonna start right away with a 5 hydrant. So you bring your leg out to the side and keep your knee square, 90 degrees. And try to not twist your hips around. Maintain your whole torso strong. Push the floor away from you. "15 seconds rest." Look at the next coming exercise. Touch your knees slightly to the left ankle and then kick out diagonally to 45 degrees. Straighten out your knee without dropping your back. Let's go. We're gonna have a plank in between before we do the other side. Ready to do the other side. 5 hydrants and then diagonally kick out. Let's go. Kick straight out to 45 degrees. Keep your back strong here. Flex your ankle. Imagine you kick someone on your left side with the heel. So we're going to repeat those 3 exercises 2 more rounds, from 5 hydrants to diagonally kick and low plank. So again, in these 5 hydrants, I just remind you not to drop the hip to the left side. Don't push the body to the left side. Maintain the right knee as high as you can. Keep your shoulders away from the ears and don't drop your head. Let's get ready for this diagonally kick out to the left side. In this coming exercise, we are going to alternate between a gluteus maximus workout and core. We are repeating 2 times. So first one, meet me on your reverse table and left foot lift, right foot on the floor. Push the floor away from you through your hips and squeeze your glutes. Rest before we change to the other foot. We will alternate this exercise that you just did with a core work. So lay on your back and put the hands behind your head. Remember to rest your head on your hands when you lift up your head, back and shoulders off the floor and hold them there. And tap your toes one by one, a leg on the ground. Keep your lower back as flat to the floor as you can. we will come back to that reverse hip thrust. We start off with the right foot first. Left leg up. Then we will come back to the core work. So lay down again and hands interlaced behind your head. Try to engage that core. Ribs in and lift up head, back and shoulders. Rest the head on your hands and begin to toe step. For this next coming one, we will repeat these two exercises. Start from hip thrust, one leg. And we begin to change side. Keep pushing the floor away from you through your hips and use your heel as the strength, the power that comes all the way from the heel to the calf, to the back of the thigh. And lift your chest up. then we lay down for the core work. Of course, rest your head on the hands. Again, flat your lumbar spine. Take your legs up to leg top and tap your toe one by one, leg on the floor. Maintain that shoulder blades away from the floor. So these upcoming exercises, we are going to work on the side hips and the obliques. We are going to need something to squeeze between the knee, like a block or a pillow or just a book. Okay, now I'm gonna use the block here, laying on the left side. Arrange your knees at 90 degrees to the torso and 90 degrees at your hips, your knee joint. Put the block between those knees and put the left elbow on the floor. Hug that bottom ribs up so you don't collapse, and the shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze the block and try to separate your two heels together, like so. So this is gonna work on internal rotate hip joint. Internal rotate hip joint is as important as external rotate hip joints. Next one, we will lay flatter to the ground and put the block between the ankles. This time we're gonna work on the obliques. So put the left hand a little bit in the front and right hand behind your head. Lift up your two legs and try to squeeze the obliques. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. In this next exercise, we are going to have a side plank with oblique rotations. So remove the block away from your ankles, lift up your hips, and then try to have your right hand behind your head. Rotate, try to touch your right elbow to the floor. And then inhale, open. Exhale, touch the floor. We're going to repeat this whole exercise on the other side. So lay on your right side, take the block between the knees, and then we do hips internal rotation. So hug the bottom ribs up, shoulders away from the ear, push the shoulder away from the floor, lift the left heel away from your right heel. So rest for 15 seconds and we're gonna do an oblique crunch. So move the block to between the ankles, lay down on your right side, extend the right arm a little bit in the front, hug your head with your left hand and lift and squeeze the obliques. Lift and hold for about half a second before coming down. Squeeze the block between those legs. Then remove the block, coming up for a side plank with rotations on your right elbow. Try to touch the left elbow to the floor. Let's get ready to come back for round 2 with the internal rotate hips. So put the block between the knees. Come on your left side. Remember to not collapse the shoulder and try to keep squeezing the block. Hug that bottom ribs up away from the floor. This means your two sides of your torso should be the same length. Your torso like a square shape. Then again, prepare for your side crunch. Extend that left arm and lift up the head using your right hand. Squeeze the block between the ankles. And prepare for the side plank with rotation. So take the left elbow on the floor, remove the block, lift the whole hip up, stack your 2 feet above each other, And then we go left elbow to touch the floor. Sorry, right elbow to touch the floor. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, touch the floor. Keep your hips square here. Let's get ready for everything on the right side. Squeeze the block between the knees. On your right elbow, lift the bottom part, ribs up, and try to separate the ankles away from each other. Maintain not collapsing the shoulder here. And now prepare to do a side crunch, so squeeze the block between the ankles, extend your right arm and hug the head with your left hand. Lift up and squeeze, hold for half a second or a second to have a mind muscle connection. Slowly come down. Get ready for a side plank, so remove the block and then stack 2 feet above each other. Come on your right elbow and lift up. Rotation from the rib cage, so left hand behind your head. On your inhale, open your chest. Exhale, keep your hips square and try to touch the left elbow to the floor. So we have done all of these hard works. Now we come to stretching, and this stretching you can use as a routine to stretch every after you work out. Meet me in your mermaid position, which is your bring both toes towards the right side like so. If you cannot find your sit bones, both sit bones flat on the floor, feel free to sit on a block or anything that elevates your bum. Inhale, stretch your arms over the head. Exhale, bend to your right side, lateral flexions. Stretch your whole left side completely. Stay here for a little bit. Then come up, and then we stretch to the other side. Take your left hand on the floor, extend the right arm over the head. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, stretch to your right side. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, stretch to your left side. And then we come to the center. One more time to the right. Inhale center, exhale to the left. Inhale center. Then from there, we're gonna change to the other side. Switch your toes, your feet to the left. Adjust your sit bones again so that your both side of your pelvis is level. From there, open your arms again. Inhale. Exhale, flex to your left side. Inhale to the center. Exhale, flex to your right side. Inhale, straight back up. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right. So we have 3 times, right? Inhale to the center, last one. Exhale to the left side. Inhale center and exhale to the right. Come back to the center. You come into another position, so keep the block. Sit on the block and open your legs wide apart. You don't have to do a split. You just have to try to anterior to your pelvis here so you prevent that round on the lower back. So which means, in other words, to say sit tall as you can. Flex your ankles, open your arms, inhale, getting taller, exhale, twist to your left side and bend to your right. Hold a little bit here. Inhale, come to center, exhale, bend to your left side. Inhale, center, keep moving to the right. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left side. Inhale to the center, and last one to the right. Inhale to the center, last one on your left. Inhale to the center. And exhale, twist to your right side. Put one hand on your thigh and one hand behind on the floor. Hold it here a little bit. Come center and exhale, twist to the other side. To the center, open up your arms and interlace the fingers behind your back, stretching out your arms and try to open the chest. Take a deep inhale and try to touch the hands to the floor if possible. Lifting the chin as well. Take a next deep inhale and then release. So we're gonna move into a pigeon position, so with your right leg forward. Try to lift up the chest and hug your belly slightly in so you don't feel compressed on your lower back. Then we bend the back knee and grab the ankle with your left hand. And if you find yourself just being collapsed on the right side, just find a block and sit on your bum. So as you can see here, we have the hip square, means if you look in the front, you should see 2 sides of your pelvis evenly. And feel free to remove the block if you find a good balance. So then we're gonna release the back leg and bend forward, walk the hands further to the right side. So the purpose is to stretch your left side of the lower back. Stay for a few breaths here. So we're coming up and we switch things to the other side. So we do pigeon on your left side, left leg forward. Try to keep your hips square again and use the block if needed. Lifting your chest. Feel the stretch on your right hip flexor while have a stretch on your left glutes. Then we're gonna bend the back leg and grab your ankle with your right hand. So again, avoid collapsing onto the left side like I showed you. If you feel so, sit on the block. Release the leg and bend forwards. Walk the hands to your left side. Feel that stretch on the right lower back. Coming out of the position, and let's lay on your back. Hug your both knees to the chest. Massage the spine by circle the knees a little bit around your hips. And reverse. Breathe in and breathe out slowly here. Then you're gonna open your arms, twist your both knees to your left side. Inhale back to the center and send your both knees to your right side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale one more time. Send those knees to your left side. Try to keep pressing the shoulder down. And then come back to the center. One more time, drop those knees to your right. Try to flat your left shoulder down. Stay for a few deep breaths here. And then bring your knees back to the center. So we're gonna open up the knees a little bit. Flat your lower back to the floor, massage your spine. Open up the knees with your two hands for a variation of a happy baby pose. Relax your mind, slow down your breath. If possible, go to a full happy baby pose. So you're gonna catch your two ankles and stack your both ankles over your knees. Try to press the back of the shoulders down to the floor and try to keep the pelvis on the floor. Thank you so much for exercising with me. It will be a big motivation for me if you like the video and share and subscribe. Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye.